Okay, let's deal with conjugate sort. Conjugate sort. If you're given a sort of this form, a plus root b, if this happens to be a sort, then its conjugate will be a minus root b. If a plus root b is a given sort, then its conjugate will be a minus root b. All you need to do is to change the sign. So we have root a plus root b. The conjugate of this type of sort will be root a minus root b. That is the conjugate. So the opposite sort is called a conjugate. If what you have here is minus, like you have 2 minus root 3, the conjugate of 2 minus root 3 will be 2 plus root 3. So this part is called a conjugate of this other sort. Now, a sort could be multiplied by its conjugate. A sort could be multiplied by its conjugate. For instance, if you have a plus root b and you're asked to multiply this sort by its conjugate, I'll be having this done. A plus root b, introduce a bracket, times its conjugate a minus root b. All you need to do is to identify your multiplier and your multiplicand. So here is going to be our multiplier, here will be our multiplicand. So in our multiplier we have a and root b. We want to open up the brackets. So I will take the first element in the first bracket, which is a multiplier, to multiply all we have in the other part. After that, I'll take the next element to multiply all we have in the other part. So the first element here is a, so I'll have a multiplying the second bracket, a minus root b. Then the next element is plus b plus root b. Plus root b will be used to multiply the same next bracket, a minus root b. When we are done, we'll collect like terms. Let's multiply. A times a will give us a raised to power 2. A times minus root b will give us minus a root b. We're done with that bracket. We've opened it up. Plus root b times a will give us plus a root b. Plus root b times minus root b will give us minus root b all squared. All squared. In that form will give us that all squared. So we have a raised to power 2 minus a root b plus a root b. They will cancel themselves out. It's like saying you're owing somebody minus a root b and you have plus a root b. When you give out, there's nothing left with you. So we have a squared minus root b all squared. It will take this form. This would have been our final answer, but we can still go further as this will cancel this, and our final answer will be a raised to power 2 minus b. That will be our final result. Our final result will be a raised to power 2 minus root b after going through a proper expansion. Let's take another example. The next example, you have there root a plus root b. You're asked to multiply it by its conjugate. So I'll have this root a minus root b. So the first element here is root a. It will be used to open up the next bracket. This is it. The next element is plus root b. It will be used to open up the next bracket. This is it. So you have root a times root a will give us root a raised to power 2. Root a times root b times minus root b will give us minus root a root b. Plus root b times root a will give us root a root b. Plus root b times minus root b will give us minus root b squared. This is already 0. It's already out. We're left with root a squared minus root b squared. And our final answer root of a square is a, root of b square is b. So our final answer will be a minus b. Let's take the next example, the next one there. We have 2 minus root 3. Multiply its conjugate, you have 2 plus root 3. The first number is 2. It will be used to open up the other bracket. 2 plus root 3. The next number is minus 3 minus root 3. It will be used to open up the next bracket. So let's open up. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times plus root 3 will give us plus 2 root 3. Minus root 3 times 2 will give us minus 2 root 3. Then minus root 3 times that will give us minus root 9. So this is already out. So we have 4 minus square root of 9 is 3. And when you do that simple arithmetic, your answer will be 1. So if this number multiplies conjugate, your final result will be 1. So to solve conjugate problems, so you go with it. So see you in our next other class.